Okay. Here we go. What are you saying, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing a little chatty get ready with me because we have stuff to catch up on. You girls been doing up jet set again, and yeah, we have loads to talk about, but I look like this, so let's change that. I got my tea, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get glam. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Let's roll the intro. Right? Subscribe! I love you guys. So guys, how's everyone doing? What's going on? What's going on? So, should we start with hair or makeup? I think let's just go straight in. Let's just do makeup. So today I am going to a press day with Canute Inc. and they've got loads of different like fashion brands that I'm going to be like seeing pieces of and stuff like that, and it looks like it's going to be a very cool day. So let's get glam, let's get ready, and let's chat in the meantime. Right, first let me sort out, just make this look a little bit more presentable because right now she's not looking very cute. I don't know what to do with it though. I don't want to slick it today because I literally just washed it last night. Okay, let me, you know, like push it back. Or I can clip it. What's with these sound effects? 1 second, let me get my clip. Okay, oof, nearly stacked. See that parting? You see that? Sharp. Sharp. We don't need no comb around here. Okay. Will that do? Does that look alright? Yeah, that looks like just a little bit more put together, you know? Starting with, oh, my SPF, as always. I feel like I'm not in the centre. Is that better? Oh, I don't need to see my mirror though. Is that? I feel like that's the centre. Oh, how you guys doing? What's been going on? What's been going on? It's been like, what, a month? Been about a month. I know that since the last chatty get ready with me. I remember in the last chatty get ready with me, I said like, oh, maybe I should start doing these monthly. So I am now officially doing that. This is the next one. So each month you will get one of these where we will just sit down, get ready and catch up. I'll tell you everything that's been going on in life over the last month since I last like actually sat down and spoke to you. And we'll just chat. We will just chat. So let me start with the thing that is most fresh in my mind, which is Barcelona. I just got back from Barca 2 days ago, I want to say. The hen that I've been talking about for the last like however many months, that happened. I didn't vlog, but I know I told you guys that I wasn't gonna vlog, and guys, you know what's crazy? That is the first holiday I've been on where I haven't vlogged since I first ever started vlogging. Isn't that insane? Like, since I started doing vlogs, because my channel, if you don't know about the history of my channel, I didn't start doing like very diverse content. I started with just makeup content. So the vlogs came later. The vlogs came in 2017. So since 2017, I have never been abroad and not filmed, and it was so weird. It felt so strange because I just wasn't in content mode about anything, and I'm sure I've spoken about it on here before, so you guys might already know. Like, I find it really, really difficult to switch off from content mode. It's like, even when I'm on holiday, I just feel like there's missed opportunities for content. I'm like, oh my god, that would make a sick TikTok, or that would be so good if I made that into like a video, or that would be a really cool like picture spot for like an outfit picture for Insta or whatever. Like, I can never turn off that mode. And I don't know what it was about this one. I think it's because I had it in my head already that this wasn't a content opportunity type of holiday. Like, this was a hen, you know? Like, it wasn't the time. So I think maybe because I just had it in my head like that from the start. I don't know, but like, I didn't even get like outfit pictures or Insta stuff. Each day when we would get ready, I'd just think, okay, let me just try and get like one cute selfie that I like, put it on my Insta story, and that's it. I didn't think about like, oh, can I make this a feed post for Insta or whatever. Like, my mind just wasn't there at all. And if you know me personally, then you'll know that that is like a really big deal for me, like as in a good way. It's a really good like step forward, because I find that so difficult ordinarily. I have pictures to show you from Barcelona, but that's it. Like, I just have like random snaps, but that's it, which is so strange for me because that's never the case. But honestly, I loved it. Barcelona was sick, guys. It was sick. It was so good. It was so good. Like, everyone got on really well. I think because it was a hen and obviously there were a lot of people that didn't know each other, it was difficult to know what to expect, you know? But oh my god, we gelled so well. There were 8 of us, 8 girls, and oh my days, we formed a full-on little girl band, man. Like, we were so cute. But yeah, honestly, the whole thing was just such a great trip. It felt so substantial as well. Like, we were there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's 4 days. But it felt like we were there for like a solid week. Easy. Like, we filled so many things with our time. Like, we did so much, but at the same time, it just didn't feel like we were rushing. It didn't feel like, oh, now we need to go for the next thing, and by the end of the day, you're absolutely shattered. It didn't feel like that. It felt like the right level of busy to chill. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's such a hard balance to strike when you're on holiday. Like, I feel like up until this point, I've never got it, what my perfect level is. But Barca in general, the place, oh my god, beautiful. Such a nice city. The weather was not bad, you know. It wasn't bad. It was like, it rained a couple times, but it was just kind of spitting. It was nothing crazy. Not to the point where anything like ruined our plans or interrupted anything, you know what I mean? So it was as good as it needed to be. Like, when the sun came out, it was hot, like tanning level kind of hot. So it was good, you know, like weather was decent. And as a city, Barcelona just reminded me so much of like Rome, Paris vibes. Like, it had that typical European city feel, you know? Like, in the architecture, like just the culture in the buildings and stuff. It was just like so European. And oh my days, guys, the food was good. The food was good. It was like tapas, paella, like we basically just lived off of that. But the tapas, bro, as a vegetarian, when I go on holiday, like, I never really go abroad for the food. It's sad, but it's true. Like, I'm not a fussy eater, although I'm vegetarian. Other than that, I'm not fussy about what I like and what I don't like. Like, I'll eat anything vegetarian and I'll be content with it. And I think that always serves me really well when I go on holiday, because it's never like, I will just make do, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just make do, like, it's not that deep. But obviously, because I'm like making do, it's not often that I'm like, oh my god, the food this holiday was sick, it was so good. It's more like, yeah, it was decent, like, yeah, it was good, you know? But this time, bro, the food was good. It was good. There was this one thing that we had, which was like aubergine. It was like a slice of aubergine. It was quite thin, crispy, and it had like this honey balsamic drizzle. I will be seeing that in my dreams, let me tell you. It was so good. It was so good. And it was in a couple places, so I don't know if that's like a thing there, because there were 2 restaurants we went to and it was like basically the same. But one thing we did notice, yeah, the waiters, they can be rude, you know? They can be rude. So at one point, yeah, we ordered 2 paellas and they brought out 8. And they were like, you ordered 8. And we were like, what? No, we just wanted 2. And they were like, you ordered 8. We had already ordered so much tapas before this, and there were 8 of us. And it literally escalated so much, and they were being so rude. Like, you know how like here, it's like, oh, the customer is always right? Yeah, not like that there. They will throw it back. They will throw it back. And boy, were they, like, oh my god, like voices were being raised. And then like he was telling his staff, put it on the table, put it on the table. And we were like, no, we don't want it. And they were like, put it on the table, put it on the table. And we were using our hands to try and cover up the table so they didn't have space to put the pan thing on the table. Like, It was so deep. And then he was like, no, I'm telling you. And we were like, no, I'm telling you. And it oh my god, it was so crazy. And I was I was in between the two people talking. So I literally felt like I was watching like a tennis match. I was just watching the rally like this. Oh my god, it was insane. Like, it got so bad. Like, however bad you're imagining it, it's 20 times worse. And then the next day we got into like another issue with a waitress. She basically never brought my food, and then she claimed that the other people in our group had eaten my food. She was like, I brought everything, they must have eaten it. And they they argue back. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah, so that was one thing. And then 8 paellas became like a joke, and we kept referencing 8 paellas and stuff for the rest of the trip, and it was so jokes. But aside from that, we had such a sick boat trip. Oh my god, like, that was definitely my highlight of the holiday. This boat trip, guys, was so sick. It was just us on the boat. They had some fat ass speaker, like fat. It was huge. And I had control of the music. Listen. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? I connected to the speaker, and bro, it was so lit. Banger after banger. We were doing up old school R&B, old school hip hop. Like, it was such a vibe. Everyone was singing every word. We were doing 50 Cent, old school Kanye, all of it. It was so good. It was so good. Like, that was such a vibe. We started, like, when the boat trip was over, because it was 2 hours, right? When we started approaching the coast, we literally asked them, can you turn around and go back out to sea? Like, can we extend this? Do you have time? Can we make this longer? Can we just do the whole thing again? And they were like, oh, we're fully booked up. Like, we can't. It was so much fun. Like, it was so sick. Take me anywhere. Put me anywhere where it's my kind of music, and I will have the best time of my life. I will literally have the best time of my life. It doesn't matter if I'm hungry. It doesn't matter if I'm tired. It doesn't matter who I'm with. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just give me my music, and I'm about to be like next level gassed. Next level. I don't actually remember the last time I used just like one foundation by itself. One foundation, one shade. I always just custom make my shade, and it's so much better. Like, it's so much easier to get a perfect match, so you don't have to be like, oh no, this one is too, like, you know, when the undertone is slightly off. You don't have to worry about it, you know? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to tell you about Barca before I like move on to talk about other stuff. But honestly, that trip was so good. Even the day that we left, we did so much. Like, we did sightseeing and stuff that day that it felt like just a normal day. And then, because it's not even like a long flight, before we knew it, we were just back in London. So it ended like what felt like so abruptly. Does that make sense? So since coming back, it's been so like, oh, I'm back. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm back to real life. Okay. But I feel good. I did all of my packing, unpacking yesterday, and just like sorted out my room. Just got myself a little bit sorted, do you know what I mean? Because I hate that feeling of when you're back and it just feels like everything is like chaos and everything is all over the place and you're not just ready to go back to normal. You know, sometimes it takes a while to get back to normal routine. Oh my god, this little hair on my face. Yeah, just like getting back to normal routine. I hate that in-between phase. So now that I'm back, I'm like, cool. Let me just be back now and try to minimize that weird period in the middle where you're just like, you feel like you're not here, but you're not there. And you're kind of like, your mind is there, but your body is here. I just want to minimize like that part. So I was like, okay, today will be a good filming day. And then obviously I've got that appointment later. So that will be good. It's in Brick Lane as well, which is such a nice little area, such a nice little spot. So might go to a couple shops around there, chill around the area for a bit afterwards. Right, now other than Barca, let me think about what has been going on, because that was obviously only the last week, and before that it's been like 3 weeks since we've chatted. Obviously you guys watched the Week in My Life vlog, so you know what happened that week. That was such a busy week, and I think I can't remember if I mentioned it in that video, because I remember talking about this with you already, but that video never went up because I filmed a drive with me and mukbang video that was meant to go up last Sunday. I'm so sorry, by the way, guys, that there was no video last Sunday. What happened was, as I was prepping for Barca, I filmed that video and I just got technical issues. Like, there was an issue with the camera when I filmed it, and I already started editing half of it. And I was like, you know what, like, I'm just not happy with this. I'm not happy with, like, the quality of this video, and I just didn't feel right putting it up. But in that video, I was talking about what I'm about to talk about now, so in my head, I'm like, have I already told them this? Because I can't remember what video I referenced it in, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so very soon after our last chatty get ready with me, some stuff kind of happened, and I'm not gonna tell you yet, because I just felt like I need a bit more time. Yeah, I need a bit more time. I'm still kind of in it. Once I'm in it and I feel like I'm coming out the other end, then I'll talk about it. But basically, some stuff happened and it was crazy, just really, really overwhelming. Like, you know, when something just comes out of nowhere and you just don't expect it. And it just made me think that you have no idea how suddenly your life can change. And you will have no idea that it's coming, and suddenly something will happen and it will completely flip your life upside down. And it was one of those kind of things. Yeah, so I've been working on my perspective with the way to look at it, and also just like, it's changed a few things. So I've been trying to find my feet a little bit. It was a very overwhelming couple weeks. So when Barcelona was coming up, I was thinking, oh, you know what, this is actually really bad timing. But then as it started to get closer and closer, I realised I was getting really overwhelmed, and it was starting to like get my mental as well a little bit. So I was like, no, you know what, I can't wait. Like, I feel like actually this has come at the perfect time, because I need to just have like a few days, nothing so long, like, you know how I was in Dominican for like 11 nights or something. Nothing that substantial where it completely, you know, takes control for a while. Just a 4-day break felt perfect, to just completely stop and just not have that space mentally or the energy to think about everything that has been going on, and just totally separate and isolate from it all, and just be in the moment and just work on having a good time and looking after my morale. And honestly, it did exactly that. Like, it was perfect. And I'm so grateful for that. And I just think, like, you know, when stuff like that happens and you look back and you just think, damn, everything really does happen for a reason. Like, divine timing is real. Everything is timed absolutely, oh my god, I forgot to do my nose. Everything is timed absolutely perfectly and in your best interest. And I think it's so easy to forget that sometimes, but it was just a reminder, and I was like, yeah, it's never like, oh, if only this wasn't happening right now and it was happening in a month's time or in a da-da-da-da. No, it's never the case. Everything falls exactly at the time it's meant to happen for your benefit. And even if it's something where you don't see how it's going to benefit you by happening in that moment, and you think it's the complete opposite, it's an inconvenience, it's actually going to be more of a struggle, it's going to create more issues and more of a challenge, it's because you're meant to face that challenge. It's because that is going to provoke certain things within you that you need to grow from. It means that you're going to have to work on certain things, and you're going to be faced with certain things that maybe you've tried to hide from before, and this is going to force you to face it. And it's an opportunity for self-growth. It's an opportunity to do things right, to do things better this time. So whatever situation you're in, even if it feels like, oh my god, this is not happening in my best interest, it probably is. And one of the things that is happening recently, like one of these overwhelming things, because there's a couple of things that have actually happened one on top of another, because it's always like that, isn't it? One thing will happen, and then something else will happen, and then something else will happen, and you're like, oh my god, I was still trying to deal with thing number 1, and now I've got thing number 2 and thing number 3. One of the things is going to require me to level up in a different way, and it's going to put me outside of my comfort zone in a different way, and it's going to be challenging in a different way. And of course that's overwhelming, but it's also really, really exciting, because it's an opportunity for so much self-growth, like so much. And then when I thought about it, I was like, damn, you know what? If I think about it, I think I've actually been in my comfort zone for a while now, and I genuinely hadn't noticed it. I've been quite content this year in general, and you guys know I've spoken about it before, how this year has been the year of me. I've been looking after me. I've just been doing everything that I need to for myself, and it's been so great. But I've been calling the shots, and I've been in control of it, and I haven't had to go outside of my comfort zone, because I was recovering from something that was putting me outside of my comfort zone, you know? Now I've been pushed back outside of my comfort zone in a really exciting way, but I think that if you want to level up, and if the things that you're praying for and the things you're trying to get or trying to be are big, which they should be, because you should never think small. So whatever it is you're trying to go for and you want to be as a person, I'm not talking about just one thing. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about the person you are within yourself. I'm talking about career aspirations, anything. It should always be something that when you think about it will mean you have to be outside of your comfort zone. And it's not easy. It shouldn't be something that's easy. I think it's so important then when you are in a position where you're challenged, just accept that this is happening so that you can become that person that you're trying to be, that you're praying to be, that you're working towards being. This is part of that process. That's how I'm trying to see this whole transition that I'm going through, that this is happening for my growth. It's actually really, really strange because before this all happened, like way before, I was saying to my mum and Rachel and just like a couple of my close ones that I feel like right now I'm in a transitional phase. Obviously not right now, but before this stuff started happening. A couple of weeks before, I would say, a couple of weeks to a month leading up to this, I said, I just have this feeling, that I'm in a transitional period, like something's about to happen. It felt like a build-up. And there was nothing to make me feel that way, and I don't know where it came from. It was just this feeling. And then all of this happened. And I was like, damn, Debbie, that was right. Like you were feeling something there. Like that was real. And I think it's so crazy when you then see that happening, and it just shows you to really, really trust your gut and trust what your body tells you and your intuition. But anyway, so yeah, I did kind of have a feeling that things maybe were gonna shift a little bit, but I didn't know in what way, obviously. So yeah, at the moment, I'm just kind of living out that transitional period. It's just like in the midst right now, so I'm just trying to navigate, take one day at a time, and yeah, it's very exciting though. Some stuff is happening, which is exciting, and you will find out about it soon enough. Right, my camera is flashing. It's flashing that it's getting too hot, so I'm gonna have to stop in a second. If I come back with my under eye set, I'm sorry, but this is the worst time because I can't stop my makeup right now. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna cool my camera down and we'll pick up where we left off. Okay guys, I'm back. Camera is back on. All I've done is set with powder, as you can see. So I'm gonna start to brush it off. But where were we and what were we talking about is the real question. Speaking before about exciting things happening and leveling up and whatever, I now have a podcast, guys. I now have a podcast. I know that you guys saw it in the vlog, and if you follow me on Insta or TikTok, then you found that out before anyone. But yes, I now have a podcast, and it's basically going to be you know the videos when I talk about all things mindset, mental health, self-development, self-love, all of that. All of those videos are now going to be available on Spotify in audio form, or you can watch the actual video on Spotify as well. So I have uploaded, there are 4 episodes up there currently, and they are all the ones from this year which are related to that. So check that out if you haven't already. If you just search literally Devon Hill, you'll find it. And it will now always be linked in the description of all my YouTube videos, so you can check it there too. And honestly, I'm so excited. That felt like a really big deal because I've wanted to launch a podcast for a really, really long time, but it just felt like so much was always going on and there was no opportunity. Like everything has constantly been so fast paced, and I had a moment where things slowed down, and in that moment that was the first thing I did. I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna start this podcast. I don't have the capacity yet to be able to do exclusive episodes on the podcast that aren't also going to be on YouTube. But at least to start, the ones that are here are now also going to be, you know, available in audio form. So if you're not really much of like a YouTube person, or you miss that and you prefer to listen to those motivational videos whilst you're driving, or whilst you're on the train, while you're commuting, or while you're like in the shower or getting ready in the morning or whatever. Now you can, you know. So I'm really excited. I feel like it's going to make them a lot more available to a lot of people. So yeah, I'm really excited. So that felt like a very, very big thing. So that's another like very big thing that has happened in the last month or last few weeks, alongside all the other stuff that I haven't specifically mentioned yet. But I do have something really, really, really exciting to tell you. But I can't tell you yet. But soon, I swear it'll be soon. I hate when people say that. I hate when they're like, oh, I've got something to tell you, but I can't tell you yet. But I'm now doing it, so sorry about that. Okay, what else has been going on? Let me think what has been happening in life. Okay, so the wedding is obviously coming up really, really soon. This is, obviously I'm talking about the wedding that I've referenced in every video for the last like 6 months. My cousin that is getting married, obviously hence the hen, Barca. And it's coming really quick, like really quick. It's end of June and I still have so much that I need to do. Outfit wise, I have to get my outfit for the mandor, the mendi and the reception, and I have to get my jewellery for all of them, and I have to decide on my shoes and bag, basically all the accessories. Yeah, there's a lot to do and there's not much time. I was supposed to go to Southall with my dad yesterday, but we had to reschedule, so now I'm going next week. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least one more outfit, and maybe I can start looking at some of the jewellery as well. Although I kind of want to go to Green Street for the jewellery, because there's a place, it's called Honey or Bees or something, and it's like, if you know Green Street then you definitely will know, because it's a pretty big place and it's where I've always got my jewellery from before. So yeah, there's a bit of like a rush now to get stuff for the wedding because it's coming really quick. Really, really quick. I've got my bridesmaid dress as well, and I need to make sure I can fit into it because recently I've gained weight, which there's nothing wrong with, but I just need to make sure I look good in this dress. That's the main concern about that. And I haven't tried it on since I bought it, which was like a good couple months ago, and I'm scared. I'm scared to try it on. I probably should, so that there's enough time for me to do something about it if I actually need to. But bro, I'm scared. But it's really cute. It's a really, really cute dress. I really like it. You know, normally like when you're a bridesmaid, not that I've been a bridesmaid before, but you know when you're a bridesmaid and everyone's been matching dresses, it's hard to like be in a dress that you genuinely like and would wear yourself because everyone has to match. And it's hard to find one that would actually look good on everyone as well. I actually really like this one, so I'm really happy about that. Lip combo? Is that what we're doing now? Let me put my nose stud in first. Okay, so this is Sweet Tea by Morphe. Let's see how this looks. I don't know if I'm going to need something darker, but we'll start with this. Okay, yeah, I think I do want it to be a bit darker on the outside, so I'm going to take Total Baller. Who remembers when I used to use Intimidate literally every single day? Every single day. I wasn't able to find it anymore. That's why I stopped using it, in case anyone thinks like, why did she stop using that? And Total Baller is really similar. It's still different, but I found it really difficult to find Intimidate because it was just always sold out. But anyway. Oh my days, I just realised we haven't addressed the fact the nails are back. They're back, guys. Have you missed it? Because I've missed it. Obviously this is different for me. Like, I've never done this before, but I kind of like it. They're very simple for me. They're quite short for me too. Don't make that comment. Don't make that comment. We know they're a bit short for me. Yeah, it's fine. But I like it. I was like, let me do something a little bit different. A little bit different instead of my like gold tip long square vibe. But I do miss that. I'm just not feeling it, guys. I'm not feeling the face today. Let me spray my face, see if this makes it better. I've done this in the weirdest order, guys. How am I halfway through my lip combo and I stopped to spray my face? Oh my gosh, guys, also, when I was in duty free, I picked up 2 more of these. I remember because I just saw it on my desk. I forgot how much I love this fragrance. Oh, it's actually addictive. Like, it smells so good. So it's quite like a small bottle, right? And I don't have that much left, so I haven't been wearing it lately. And then the other day I pulled it out and I was like, let me just smell it again, because I know I've loved it, but I can't remember what it smelled like. I smelt it and I was like, bro, I need to start wearing this again. And then I was like, oh, perfect, Barcelona, let me stock up. So I got two, it's so annoying, they only had 50ml there, so I just got two 50mls. But I'm so excited to start wearing this like every day again. It just smells so nice. And recently I bought hiiiiii Vanilla Cocoa. Bro, this bangs. This bangs. The next one I want to get is vanilla, which is the one obviously everyone raves about. But I got the minis. I've got them here actually. I bought the mini set so you can kind of like test each fragrance, and that's when I smelled Vanilla Cocoa and was like, bro, I haven't had anyone talk about this and this bangs. And I really liked vanilla as well, which I expected I was going to, but I was like, nah, you know what, let me get this one first and I'll get vanilla after. But I feel like this combo, I have a feeling she's going to bang different. Like, I just think that this is going to hit. So today, this is what I'm going to be doing. I just thought I would explain the backstory, but I'm going to do this combo because I really want to see how it's going to smell. And I think the smells, I think they would really complement each other because they're kind of similar but not. And I'm excited to try that today. Okay, lip combo, let's actually finish that now. Should I do that like a pink centre of the lip that I did last time, because I really liked my makeup that day. This is the Fenty lip stain in Strawberry Sangria. I feel like this goes really nice with a very heavy blush look, because it's like a flush in the lips, a flush in the cheeks. It just sort of ties it in. Although this does go quite quick because I only put a tiny bit, so I always do have to carry this around and use it when I top up, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Now I'm going to take my gloss, which was once clear. Trust me, it was once clear. She's just always with a brown lip liner, so let's not talk about it. Oh, I do love a glossy lip. Yeah, there's just something about a gloss. I just wish the maintenance of it wasn't so long. Like, when I'm going out for food or something that's going to be like a long day, like a shopping day or something, I just can't do a gloss because it's just not going to look cute. It's just going to stop looking cute, you know? That's my phone, and it's Uber Eats messaging me. See that? Bad influence. And we are good to go. I'm gonna go away now. I'm gonna go away now. And I'm gonna do my hair and everything. But to be honest, I need to change and I need to sort myself out entirely. So I don't actually think I'm gonna do my hair in this Get Ready With Me because I feel like we chatted a lot. And I feel like this is probably gonna be long enough. So I'm gonna leave this here. And if we do my hair, it's gonna be like really long. So I'm gonna end it, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's been so nice. These are like some of my favorite videos to film, just when I sit, do my makeup and just chat, and it feels like FaceTime and it's really cute. But yeah, this has been great. I hope you loved it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Jesus, I haven't said that in a very long time. Stay safe, stay smiling, stay positive. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Sunday. Mwah! Bye guys.